Hey everyone, it's Lucy, back with another lettering video. I wanted to show you what's inside of our beautiful boxes here. So these are our calligraphy boxes, which everybody is getting in our calligraphy workshops. So each one is done by hand, by Polly, usually the day before. Never mind, not important. And each one has all the materials inside of our dip pen, our workbook, and also our stationery items. So more importantly, let's actually take a look inside this beautiful box. Lovely A4 size, just absolutely perfect to fit on all the goodies and all the exciting things. So here we are, we've got our brush pen, our dip pen, our stationery items, and also our calligraphy workbook in there as well. So let's just take a look at this pen. If you've been watching a couple of our videos, you will have seen that we've already got this pen out just to show you already, but we're going to get it out again just in case you've missed our little quick videos. So we use our straight nib holder here, which is fantastic. Uber sharp, rather pointy. So that's why we had these in these little covers here. So when we're finished and when we get to take it at home, it's a little bit windy, when we get to take it home, put it back to sleep, let it rest for a while, and then we're off again. So that's our all-important dip pen, which is super cool. Then we've got our calligraphy workbook, jam-packed with goodies, I have to say. We really like to get through everything. I'm not going to show you all of the sheets because that defeats the point if you come into the class, but we learn the basics of how to hold the pen, our script, our signature script, alphabet I should add, linking our letters, and also some brown sheets, and also finishing off with some seasonally themed sheets. And then what we're going to do in today's video is we're just going to letter a couple of these tags just to show you the scale, the size. Wow, it's windy. Just to show you the scale and the size. So we use our ivory cream cards here. So we have a card and an envelope. We also have these fab tags as well. So these are all pre-templated. So it'd be a bit intimidating if you just had a blank card. So we like to put them with the size and the scale already. So without further ado, let's just crack on. Let's get this nib going. I'm going to use my nib because this is a brand spanking new one. So I'm just going to use mine. Just going to pop this to the side. Felt like a chef when I did that. So yeah, let's use this gold one here. Great loads of choices with the golds. Polly's been doing some videos this morning, so she's already got this pen started, which is fantastic. So uno moment, whilst I get the pens going. It's all easy once we've got the pen started. It's just getting the pen started at the beginning, which might be a little bit time consuming. Alrighty, let's have a go. So we're just going to do this huge C. Okay, now we're flowing. So it's actually really rather large scale. But we do our tags at the end of the workshop. I don't worry about too much about going straight over the lines because Polly's done these ones. Polly's is a very loose style. As long as everything is nice and balanced, that's all that's important. And you'll actually see there that our A's is absolutely completely different, and that's okay because I really enjoy the copper plate style. Nice little flush. There we are. So I enjoy the copper plate style. We've probably done our normal script alphabet A, whereas you can see there, I've just sort of connected the top rather than left a gap. But that's okay because that's just my style. That's just the way I like to do it. So there's no right or wrong. And this underneath, this grey, is all just for reference. It's not, this is how we do it, this is the right and wrong. It's all just for reference, just as a guide. And then we're going to finish off with our For You tag. Again, nice journey as we go up and then we go down. Lovely R there. And only for me, I like to make the R a bit longer, but it's all just personal preference really. Lovely tail on the Y. Nice and steady as we flow. So you can see my sort of copper plate style coming through on that one there. So it's a bit of Polly, it's a bit of me, and that's the finished product. The whole point of these cards is by the end we're going to have that confidence, we're going to have that feel with that pen, and we're going to be having a good time with it, basically. Nothing too more complicated than that. We're just going to be enjoying learning something new and actually like putting pen to paper. And by the time we get to the end of the pack, again, I feel very chefy doing that, you'll think, wow, I've done all of that in only 2.5 hours. And you'll feel rather chuffed with yourself, which is always a lovely moment that Polly and I have at the end, where we've sort of started where we've never picked up a pen before, and then by the end you're thinking, wow, I've got all these lovely completed pieces of paper, and you get to see the journey from very beginning to only 2.5 hours in, which is really, really lovely. So that's the other tag there, which is always really, really cool. We always put some lovely themed ribbon on there, just for whatever the season is. But yeah, now we're heading into the spring, summer. All of the equipment and tags and things will be summer themed, which is always rather lovely. So if you fancy joining us, it'd be absolutely lovely to see you very, very soon.